Hey, what's going on, everybody? I know it's been a couple of weeks since I talked to y'all. I was home most of last week, first part of this week. My kids moved into my house. My daughter's transitioning out of the Navy, so yeah, they're going to live with us while they go to school. So now I got my daughter, son-in-law, grandbaby all living with us. A little hectic for my wife, for me when I go home, I guess. I had to come back to work just to get a vacation. There was so much stuff to do, tell you what. But yeah, we just got washed out up here in Pauls Valley, Oklahoma. I took a load of calcium carbide down to Mansfield, Texas, and now we're going to jump down here and load some sand up, going up to Minnesota. Deliver that Monday. Uh, yeah, stuff's going good over here right now. So work seems to be picking up. Um, I was looking at some of my numbers the other day. Check that just come out today. I know all y'all just want to know numbers and stuff. Um, so this check here for March 6th. Um, so far this year, I've grossed $51,127, and that's gross. But so out of that, still got uh, fuel, tags, insurance. I throw money into maintenance account every week and stuff like that, all my basic stuff. Um, so my net from autumn is like right around $33,000 for this year so far. And then keep in mind, out of that, I still have to pay myself, my truck payment, health insurance, stuff like that, all my company stuff. So, my truck payment, it's like, what is it, 2,500 and something dollars a month. I don't know, comes up just below 650 a week if I was going to do it weekly. Um, my health insurance I found is like $562 a month for me and my wife, and then I got to pay myself, or technically I pay my wife for me being out here working, because she don't watch my channel. But so pay her every week and other little bills, and yeah, we're starting to make money. We're doing good. Things are picking up. Things are rolling. I'm not doing a whole lot of setting. Last week, my week did get messed up. Nothing to do with autumn. They had me set up for a really good paying week. I unloaded over in Northern Virginia or Maryland, right up there, very tip top Virginia, Maryland, somewhere in that area. That I was supposed to went up New York, picked up a load going to over south of Chicago, then jumped down, pick a load up down by Quincy, going to Georgia, and then go home from there. That's going to make for a really good paying week. Um, yeah, my load out of New York canceled out. They scrounged around, found me another load real quick, uh, picking up there in north of my house, going down to South Georgia, and I was supposed to be home Friday. Well, there was loads out of Georgia, no doubt about it, that they could have got, but there was none that was going to put me anywhere close to my house for Friday, so I just wound up having to dead head home early. So that's what happens a lot of times. They try. I mean, my load that was going to originally go to Georgia was a lot closer than where I did, but leaving the house it was a pretty good deadhead. I had to go down to Alabama. So I'd have rather picked up a load right there by the house. If they'd have been able to find something out there a little bit, a day earlier in the week, going down that direction, that'd have helped out a lot. But yeah, they had a good paying load out of Alabama come to Texas, and so that's what they jumped on and gave me because that's what they could find for getting me started. And I got this nice load going from Oklahoma up to Minnesota, and then he was talking about having me drop back down to Illinois and pick up a load going to New Jersey Monday. So after I get unloaded, so yeah, I'm getting in some good miles. You know, rates they're seem to be picking up a little bit. Um, there for a few weeks they were kind of low to me, anyways. Fuel surcharge was low for what we were doing, and I don't know. They seems to be. I think they was having a glitch on one of their computer programs or something. They're not going to fix anything, but I've heard a lot of the fuel surcharge stuff is getting changed over. There's some kind of new program out, you know, that goes by region and versus national average, and which helps out because I mean, like say I'm loading, I'm running down here in the south, and I'm getting really good fuel surcharge. I got a buddy that stays up in the northeast, and he's getting screwed by it because they're paying way more than what the national average is. So this new program that a lot of these companies are going to, and it's going by the regions you're driving in. So from what I understand, so it helps out. It's getting everything a lot more squared away, and like helping him out up there. I just don't make as much as I was down here in the south. Of course, I've run everywhere, so it doesn't matter. But that's it. Um, run down here and get our sand loaded up. So I'd jump in here and say hi. Hi. How y'all doing? Uh, I know I don't put out as many videos as I was, doing this pneumatic versus when I was doing end dump. I mean, there's not a whole lot to say on these pneumatics. It's, hey, I'm getting cow carb. Hey, I'm getting sand. Hey, I'm getting flour. I'm getting barley. It goes in the top hole. I hook up a hose and blow it out the back. You know, versus, like whenever I was doing end dump, hey, check out this load of scrap or this load of wire and all this, and look at the trailer go up and down, and look at the trailer wave at you, and it's a little more exciting. I know there's nothing exciting about doing pneumatic. Uh, I honestly can't even say you stay cleaner doing pneumatic. I seem to get in a lot dirtier spots or just as dirty spots as I was doing end dump. So, I did just get my truck and trailer washed. I'll tell y'all what, I got it done at this Gills Express in Pauls Valley. Um, it was like $55 for them to hand wash my truck, and they scrubbed the heck out of it, and then I got Citrusine put on my wheels and stuff. That was an extra $15. Whole lot better job than I ever get done at Blue Beacon. I mean, these guys took their time. They did the trailer too. I mean, I didn't have to pay for that. That's on Autumn's account. But I mean, they scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed on that trailer, got it looking good. Only bad thing is by the time we got it finished, washed out, because they started it in the bay, and then we had to pull around outside for them to finish out. And usually I get out there with my microfiber and catch all the runs and stuff. I didn't do it this time. With black, that shows a lot of runs. Uh, I mean, they could use a water softener. But it wasn't too bad. Um, but yeah, I would have to say, if you're around this area, these guys did a great job. Evidently, there's a bunch of these Gills Express. I was looking on the wall. They got some up in Tulsa, West Memphis, out in California, that communist country. Um, I don't know who goes out there. I don't. But yeah, I don't know about the rest of them. This one here was great, so I just thought I'd give them a shout out. Not sponsored, no discount. I just thought they did a really good job. So, you guys go in there and see them. They're open 24/7, what their sign says. So, but yeah, that's what I got today. We're fixing to jump off I-35 here, head over, get our sand. But hope y'all have a good day, have a good weekend. We'll talk at y'all later on.